Welcome to another episode of Rocklaz Radio. This is your host Tanmay Shah. Today we are going to Brazil and joining us is Miss Silvia, who is an architect and a Vastu architect. She is also art of living teacher, and I'm so excited to have her here. And Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. It's a pleasure to be here and share a little bit.
Thank you for coming. Can you introduce yourself as if you're introducing to somebody who doesn't know you?
Of course. Well, I'm Silvia Procerpio, and I'm Brazilian, and I'm an architect. I say I am a Smiles architect. The idea is to bring not only to design houses or renovate houses, but to make a better life for the people I have the honor to serve. And that's how I got into Vastu Shastra, this Vedic ancient knowledge of architecture that make homes a real home. No, houses are real home, not only a house. So through this Vedic knowledge, I've been seeing so much change in people. And also, I'm an art of living teacher for more than 10 years. That's how I got into Vastu Shastra from art of living from Gurudev, my master. So it's an honor to be here and share a little bit this knowledge, also to be part of this beautiful knowledge and bring this Vastu for Brazilians.
Wow. One step back, how did your spiritual journey start? How did you get into art of living?
Very nice question. So I got into art of living because I was very anxious since a little child, actually. And nobody in Brazil gives you a lot of ways. I think anywhere, no, nobody in schools or in college teaches how to deal with your emotions, with your anxiety. And then I went on like doing whatever I could to make feel better. Not the best ways to do it. And then at college, some people introduced me art of living, and then I'm very open minded. So I said, okay, let's try it. Something that can help with breathing. I can deal with my anxiety. It looks good. And so I did the intro talk, like the experimentals, the first class to try it on. I really liked it. Did the course, and then I started practicing. And then there's another journey with this, but it's basically how I started. And when I saw how the breathing techniques made me feel really better and made me really not control, but have a say in my anxiety, it really opened like a new world for me. And it was a real life savior.
Wonderful. What is the view of Brazilians towards Vedas, Vedic way of living, and Vastu Shastra?
Yeah, nice. So in Brazil, it's more popular the Chinese culture, I think. And we know that all the Chinese medicine or Chinese Feng Shui also come actually from the Vedic culture. There, it's more popular. For example, the Feng Shui. But in it we used to be very more popular also the Chinese medicine like acupuncture and etc. Now Ayurveda, for example, is really coming really strong. People are knowing about it. So I've been doing a lot of work in promoting Vastu Shastra in Brazil with all the baggage of Gurudev and the JVA, this Academy of Art of Living. I'm ambassador of Art of Living Academy of Vasto in Brazil. And I've been really promoting it. So I hope that in the next years, maybe, Vastu can be more popular. Now it's not super popular. I'm like almost one of some one of few that speak about Vastu. But Ayurveda is coming very strong. Yoga, it was already very strong. So I think Vastu can be the next hit.
I found out that Brazil has the highest population of Catholics in the world.
Mhm. Speak.
And another fun fact is it has the largest population of Japanese people living outside Japan.
Yes. We have a lot of mixture of cultures. And that's why I think Brazilians are so open. If you go to Brazil, you see a lot of Brazilians looking like Indians, for example. It's really interesting.
Tropical color, skin color.
Exactly. And there's people that, oh my God, this person look like Brazilian. You could be Brazilian easily. And I think we have a lot of mix. We have like the African culture. My city, especially in Bahia, have a lot of African culture. We have a lot of Japanese, Italian, Portuguese, because we were colonized by the Portuguese. And of course, we have the indigenous people, not many. So I think we are very mixed and very open to different things. So people are very open to spirituality in general, even though they can be Catholic. It's not like Europe. I think that they are more like strict. We are like open Catholic. I don't know how to say it.
Liberal Catholic.
Yeah, something like that. That believes in energy.
I'll go through the fun facts I discovered about Brazil. Brazil is lungs of the earth. It has 60% of Amazon. Wow. It's the only Portuguese speaking country in Latin America. All the other countries speak Spanish. Brazil has 300 indigenous tribes and the most uncontacted tribes in the world. By the way, even India also has some islands where the tribes are uncontacted.
Wow.
They still use bow and arrows, and it's a protected island it's called Sinhalese Island. It's protected by the Indian government. Nobody is allowed to go there.
No.
There was a Christian missionary who said, I'm going to go there on my own and go and try to convert them. But that tribe is very violent. It doesn't allow anybody to step on their land. They don't even talk. They just shoot,
Wow.
kill them right away. So having so many indigenous tribes in Amazon, I just wonder how dense that forest is, that you still haven't discovered so many tribes.
It's a mystery, no? It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so full of energy and life, and many tribes are there. That was the way they survived, because the Portuguese killed like thousands of indigenous people. That's why, unfortunately, you cannot see so much the traces of indigenous people like you can see in Colombia or Mexico, because they were totally exhumated.
It's the 5th largest country in the world by area. It's bigger than United States. When it comes to football, Brazil has won the most FIFA World Cups, 5. You like football?
My husband loves it. I am not so into it. It's okay.
Carnival in Rio attracts 2 million people. You're from which place?
From Bahia. And we also attract a lot. It's not so known. I think we maybe attract like 2 million or even more than Rio.
How far is Bahia from Rio?
It's a flight of 2 hours.
Okay, flight of 2 hours.
Yes.
Quite far.
It's a huge country.
So you are which part of Brazil?
It's northeast.
Bahia is in the
Salvador,
northeast.
Bahia, yes. We were the first capital of the Brazil, no, where the Portuguese, they arrived there and made the first city.
Brazil has the best beaches and the longest beach in the world, which is 250 kilometers long.
Yes.
250 kilometers of just sand.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
A lot of coconuts.
A lot of
trees.
coconuts.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Praia de Casino.
Praia do Cassino.
The name of the beach, which
I
is the
think
longest.
so. I didn't know this fact, actually. I'm also discovering some things.
The bikini culture in the world comes from Brazil.
What?
Bikini.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Yes.
What is spiritist?
Spiritism. It's some kind of like a religion or a spiritual way of seeing things. Spiritism is very popular in Brazil also. That's why we're so open to energy. It's not exactly, some people say it's a religion, some say it's like a spiritual thinking. They really study the unseen world, the pitrus, like the ghosts, or not ghosts, the spirits. They study a lot.
Wow. New Year fun fact: people in Brazil go to the beach wearing white and jump, dip 7 times in the waves.
Yes, and we wear white.
All white.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. And Brasilia was made very quickly, right? In 41.
As in the miracle, they say it was made really quickly. It's like in the middle of the country.
Wow. Two fun facts about Sylvia. She has done 250 projects worldwide.
More than this.
More than this now. Updated 300, 500. She's very popular on Instagram. That's how I discovered her. You should follow her. Very nice, very consistent. Something that I also get inspired by. When you speak about Vastu to your clients or people around there, what is the first question they get?
Let me think about it.
Or, in other words, how do you explain about Vastu to somebody who doesn't know?
Okay. First, I say that I ask them, what does your house means to you? It's just a place where you sleep, where you don't get wet by the weather, or is that something more? And everybody say it's something more. So I always ask, what does your house, your home means to you? And the answer is also like it's my safe place, etc. So then I say, look, your house is much more than tiles, roof, or a wall. It's some uh, life field of energy. And through this, right, an ancient knowledge called Vastu, we understand our house as our second body. So everything that happens in that house, it will also impact you. So you have to take care of your house, so it will take care of you also. So I try to make some basic tips. For example, when you do some cleaning in your house, how do you feel? Maybe you can feel tired, but don't you feel lighter and better? So I try to use these examples to make things closer, because it's really not a usual fact now for everybody. Maybe in India it is, because you have Vastu everywhere, everybody speaks about it and everything. Maybe it's in the Hindu and Vedic culture. But in Brazil, no. No, some people simply have not even thought about it, even how the house impact my life. They only think it's an object, and I try to show them some examples how the house is not an object only.
It's a living space. It has energies
Exactly.
living there. Sometimes I feel in India, it is done too much. Like, the most importance of Vastu comes when you're going to buy a house. People see which ways it's facing. They'll remove the compass and see where is the kitchen, where is the window, where is the master bedroom, and all that. So,
That's perfect, actually. It's the first thing you should do when you were going to buy a house or something.
mhm. But do you think if those things are not exactly, because in apartments you cannot have 100% alignment with Vastu. So how do you work it around? If it is not, if your apartment is not as per the directions of Vastu, how do you work it around?
Great. I say I'm a non-fatalistic expert of Vastu.
What does
Because
that mean?
it means that sometimes people see tips of Vastu internet. Maybe in India, some people think it's like something superstitious. It is not. It's a real science, no? And it's not like, oh my God, if you don't have a house in the with a southeast kitchen, your life is done. No, it's not like that. Of course, there are some major problems, like a bathroom in Brahmastan, a bathroom in northeast area. But even though there's something higher, no, our energy is the best remedy, I say. So if your energy is high, so any house you go in, it's okay. You're going to handle it. Of course, it won't be so easy. So it's easier to choose a good house or make your house better. So if you don't have a perfect house, there are some strategies, I say, of Vastu that we use. for making it the best you can. Sometimes it's not super, you cannot do so much, but even something you do, it's also always help,
You know, Brazil is in the southern hemisphere. India is in the northern hemisphere. The science of Vastu might slightly differ. So do you know what points in Vastu change in India and in Brazil because of just being in the north and the south hemisphere?
This is a good question. People always think, some people that thinks about it, but the Vedic Vastu says that this knowledge is universal. So our lineage of Vastu, Vedic Vastu says north is north, south is south, east is east, west is west, like navigation, no? If you go to airplane, it's the same north. So you don't change. Because some people, I have to do the opposite here because I'm in the south hemisphere. No, that's not the logic. It's like it's not scientific thing.
Okay.
So we use the same principles. The big difference is that, for example, in India you can use easily use the compass to measure the north because the declination is really not that big. In Brazil, it's 23 degrees if you use a compass. So you have to know how to use a compass in Brazil.
What do you mean by 23 degrees?
It's like you have a magnetic declination when you change your place in the world,
in latitudes.
Yeah, in latitudes. So depending on where you are, this difference is it's big. For example, there is a true north and a magnetic north. In India, it's like 1 degree only of difference. So it doesn't make a lot or less. In Brazil, some depends on the part, it's more or less 23 degrees.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It makes all difference. That's why some people don't know how to do it wrongly because it makes all difference. 23 degrees changes everything, the energies.
So which do you rely on, true north or the magnetic north?
The true north, always. You have to know how to calculate it. That's why you need an expert for doing it.
How do you calculate?
Topography or the Google Maps helps a lot because it's almost very accurate actually. The satellite. That's why I can do Vastu anywhere in the world because now with the technology we can do it.
Wow. Is it easier to locate the South Pole in Brazil?
Oh, it's the same. If you have the true north, you have the south.
Okay.
The true south.
So the south also differs by 21
Yeah,
degrees.
the same. Yeah.
Oh.
If the north, there's a magnetic north, there's a south, magnetic south also.
Very interesting. I'm very curious because of the north and south hemisphere and homes, weathers change.
Yes.
When it's summer for us, it's winter for you. When it's winter for you, when it's winter for us, it's summer for you.
Perfect.
Does that impact your advice on Vastu as per the weather, or it's a universal Vastu again?
It's a universal Vastu, but you have to put it's a universal Vastu, but you have to have a good sense. In Vastu also it's said that you have the rules and you have the conditions of the client, of the place. For example, in Brazil, it doesn't change so much. For example, in my city, because we have very similar weather because we're near Ecuador, more or less. But for example, in Europe, the south is great, and the north is not that good because south has more light. So what do you do? So you can, of course, you have to protect south anyway because it still is not a very auspicious energy that comes. You have to know how to use it actually because there is some good places in every direction. But you can manage. It's like totally possible.
Which is the correct direction to put your head in when you sleep at night?
Very good question. There is one you should never do it is north. You should never
put your
head towards north when you sleep north, like the true north. If you're an adult, you can sleep towards south. If you're a kid or as a elder person, the east. It's very good.
East. For kids, east is better. For adults, south is best.
Yes, exactly.
You know, in India, when somebody passes away at funerals, we put the head towards north.
Oh, good.
Exactly the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because the soul is going another place.
One more observation that I made was, see, you look at her bindi, it looks so beautiful. And she was telling that she doesn't do it in Brazil. Why not? You can show yours.
Yeah, I don't do it because people are not used with bindis, no? So that's why that's not very good because I've been traveling a lot. I do in my nails and I put a bindi just because I love it and I think there's so much significance in the bindi, né? In the bindu.
It's a creative idea, not to put bindi on nails. What is some food that one must try when you go to Brazil?
You liked feijoada. It's some beans, black beans with some vegetables. It's really nice. If you go to Brazil, everywhere you can have this. Of course, vegetarian feijoada if you are vegetarian. And also in my city, you have very nice dishes like acarajé. It looks like really a lot one here. I'll show you some picture and you can put here in the editing.
Describe it.
It's a bowl of white beans fried.
White beans fried.
Yeah, and it looks like a little cake. It's salty.
Ah,
You cut and put some things inside. I've seen some very similar. They here in India they put this big bowl, a lot of oil, fry it, put there, and comes like almost the same. It looks really really similar.
does it have these tapioca seeds in it?
No, it's just white beans.
White beans. Okay. I'll put the image here if I can put. What is a wedding ritual from Brazil that's unique to Brazil?
Yeah, it depends because we are really like
Very diverse.
Catholic, no, or diverse. Some people are Catholic; they go to the church and then do the blessing ceremonies with the priest. And I don't know, like I think all Eastern, Western countries, we have the change of rings. No, we change rings and we speak something and we kiss each other at the end. I think this is the basic of every marriage. And then you have they also the non-Christians do this almost the same. But we have other kinds of religions there. We have Candomblé, we have Ubanda, we have so many options. But I think this is the basic. No, you change the
Rings.
rings.
You have had two weddings, one
Yes.
Catholic and one Vedic.
Actually, I had not exactly Catholic. It was like a mixed
Mixed.
one, like a spiritual wedding. And then I have the proper Vedic wedding.
How was the experience of a Vedic wedding?
It was amazing. It was the spiritual wedding, I say to everyone. It was like, because the Vedic culture has a real knowledge of how to deal with the unseen, no, the subtle world. And then I really felt the presence and the strength of these, like all the gods, angels, all the beautiful forces of the universe was like supporting us, So in Guruda's presence, of course, it was a real bless.
Can you share a miracle or a guru story?
Yes, of course. So many. And when people ask me, I don't remember. But I think I love this story because it was my first guru story. Of course, there are other, but it was more emblematic. I was in my VTPs, the volunteer training program, and I was just doing it because I want to be a better sevak, to do better seva, and to go deep in the way. But I said, everybody, no, I'm very new. I know nothing about it. I'm not going to become a teacher. And then I did a VTP, did all the exercises and everything I had to do because I'm a perfectionist. And then okay, no, but I'm not going to the TTP. And the last, I had to had um some prerequisites, no, to do the TP. And the last silence I didn't even do because I'm not going. And then I had this beautiful dream that I was it was a white dream, like heavenly, with some beautiful blossoms, like a little pinkish, and etc. And then we were some groups all in white, and Gurudev was there, and we were walking, and then we sit in a like in a round. I don't know how to say circle. And then I was close to him, and then he said like this, and I said okay, And he told me, "You look like a child." I said, "What?
Yeah.
Why are you wasting your time?"
Why are you wasting your time?
Yes. And then I said, "Wow." And that I didn't want to be a teacher, I realized that I was why I'm doing with my life. Like I'm going to be day by day only interested in making better grades in my faculty in here in the school, in the college, married. That's the only thing I want for my life. I always wanted something higher. And now I have the opportunity and I'm wasting my time here again. And then I wake up, okay, I have to do the TTP. That's how I did the TTP, the teachers training program. And it was amazing, was life changing.
Wow.
He always gives a way to
Mhm.
to speak to you what really matters, no? At the right time.
As a Brazilian, how do you wrap your mind around the concept of a guru?
Ah, that's a good question because we have a very bad reputation now in the East um, of gurus because unfortunately is what what the minds get is the negative aspects, the bad things. No, it's the tendency of our minds to stay with the negative. And then I try to speak to people that we have a teacher for everything in life. Why shouldn't we have a spiritual teacher? And there are so many amazing people that are teaching spirituality. Because of one person that did something wrong, we're going to throw it all away? No. So if having a guru, it's having a teacher of the higher of what really matters in life. So that's why I say to people,
This is one activity we do on the podcast. When you close your eyes, think think of your favorite memory. Thought? Now share it with us in your own language, Brazilian Portuguese.
no dia que eu casei com o amor da minha vida, meu marido, e, e a gente estava no casamento, não sabia se Gurudev viria ou não, e ele apareceu e colocou as guirlandas na gente, deu uma bênção, e tiramos uma foto com minha família. Esse foi um dia muito feliz, muito grande para mim. E ele perguntou: "Você tá feliz?" Eu falei: "Sim, estou muito feliz". E aí foi aí também que ele abençoou, a gente ter nosso filho.
Okay, please translate in English.
Okay, I was saying the day of my marriage, my Vedic wedding, was a very beautiful. It's a very beautiful memory, beautiful moment. And when Gurudev came in the Vedic wedding, and then he put the garlands on us, and me and my husband, the love of my life, and then he blessed us also to have children.
Wow. Beautiful. So we do this to get a sound bite of the languages around the world. So now we have about 65 languages. It's very beautiful. Portuguese sounds a bit like Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very similar. But it's very different at the same way.
Yeah.
Same time.
And I've heard that it's difficult for Brazilian Portuguese to communicate with Portuguese in Portugal.
Yes.
Language is slightly different.
Yeah, it's the same written, but the accent is totally different. So some people cannot understand.
You're an amazing singer. First time I saw you singing in the satsang. Can you please sing a song for
Of,
us?
of course. Eu tenho tanto pra lhe falar, mas com palavras não sei dizer como é grande o meu amor por você. Nem mesmo o céu, nem as estrelas, nem mesmo o mar e o infinito não é maior que o meu amor, nem mais bonito. Me desespero a procurar alguma forma de lhe falar como é grande o meu amor por você. Nunca se esqueça nem um segundo que eu tenho o amor maior do mundo. Como é grande o meu amor por você. Take it there.
Wow.
So it says, I have so much to tell you, but with words I cannot say. How big is my love for you? Not even the stars, not even the sea, not even the sky infinite. It's bigger than my love for you. I get desperate to try to tell you, but with the words I cannot. How big is my love for you?
Beautiful. Wow.
It's beautiful, no? Guru Deva, when I sing, he always say, you have to put the meaning so people know how what it means. So beautiful. I say, oh yes.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
What is your view of India?
I think it's a very like magic, incredible country. And I love the people. People are amazing.
You have traveled quite a lot in India as well, right?
Yes, I think more than 9 times now. I come to get here. And you guys you're so kind, like kind-hearted, you know? It's like I love the how the culture is not aggressive like the USA culture we have somehow in the in the West. And I love how kind you guys are, how receptive, and the difference of culture and how you live life is different. So I really love India. I see it's like a pity to see, of course, the poverty and everything we also have in Brazil, because it's not that big than here because so many people. Now we have been really uh, almost done with the hunger. But for example, you have security that we don't have in Brazil. So I think it's a magical place. It's a place you come not for your eyes, but for your soul, you know,
Mm.
to be here to experience. There is some other kind of richness, you know, is the subtle richness. Like everywhere is has something, some high energy. I don't know how to say.
Beautiful. Not for the eyes, but for the soul.
Exactly.
How did you meet your husband?
Actually, I met my husband in a party, and he was like the how can I say the brother-in-law of a friend, and he's a twin.
Oh,
So she's married with the twin, and I saw him, and I spoke to him. Oh, who is him? And then we exchanged contacts and start uh, chatting Instagram. So the new way, you know. And then we met again in another place. And our other party was not it was like a coincidence. And then we fell in love. It was it was love at first, love at first sight. So
beautiful. Now you're going to have a beautiful baby together as well.
yes, so
Little boy.
mhm.
What are you excited about the future?
Well, I'm really excited about, of course, making a family. You know, it's the first baby, and really excited to to share more, like as a teacher in art of living. Very excited to share more about Vastu. I feel
Mhm.
that things are going to grow a lot for art of living knowledge, also for the Vastu that is from art of living. So I'm just content actually. I'm very content now in this moment. I just want to share because I have received so much. I cannot ask for anything else. So I just want to share love and spread the light of Gurudev.
Beautiful. What is one thing that you love the most about Brazil?
I love our joy, a joy of living, you know. and how even with the obstacles, with the difficulties, we can be happy. No, this is the most beautiful. Like Brazilians are happy, no, joyful people. Of course, we have a lot of situations, but I think we can have this shama. I don't know how to say. It's like this joy.
Hmm. What are the top places to visit in Brazil?
Hmm. I would say Rio is a beautiful city. It's nice to be in the city and know about it. My city, of course, I would really recommend because it's like one of the capital of music of the world. It's
Is
a
it?
ONU, um, ONU, United Nations,
UNO.
uh, United Nation. How can I say labeled about the capital of music of the world? One of them. It's very
UNO World Heritage for
yeah,
Music.
exactly. That's what I want to say. And we have a beautiful. It's a beautiful place. We have amazing beaches, so it's definitely we should go to Bahia beaches for the best beaches of Brazil and also for the Carnival of Salvador. It really is nice, but it's more like beautiful. For Salvador Carnival is like really dancing and being happy and dancing. Indians will love it because we dance a lot.
High energy.
Super high. And also you can go to the marvelous of the Cataratas do Iguaçu. It's really amazing. I've been there. It's one of the wonders, seven wonders of the world, or something like
The
this.
Jesus standing.
No, this is Rio, so it's what's
Ah.
in my first tip. But it was in the south. You have these big waterfalls.
Waterfalls.
You know, Cataratas do Iguaçu waterfalls. It's
Hmm.
like wow, it's amazing. The strength of nature. It's really worth it to go there. And we have many other amazing places like the Lençóis Maranhenses. I don't know, so many.
I'll tell you a fun fact. This
Mm.
song, which goes like Brazil,
Mm.
la 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 la, that's very popular in India.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I grew up listening to it. Even now they play it. When we fly kites, at least my part of India, when we fly kites, that is definitely one of the songs. It's very
Ah,
pumping and everybody loves that song.
nice. Very joyful, no?
It's very funny too about that. Another thing I read about Brazil was in Brazil, the Africans have well integrated with the Portuguese and other people. Racism is a bit lesser than Americans. Do you agree, disagree?
I would say it's lesser than Americans, but it's still there is racism. We are very mixed, but it's still the racism is so in our roots that we cannot say there is no racism. It looks like you don't have it in the surface, but in the deep side it has. But it's not something that like here. I don't know how is the caste. I know there's no caste anymore, but it still has some heritage of it. No, in India. So I see there's some kind of people that do something or no, it
It's
won't.
very less. I haven't
It's
come
less.
across anything personally.
Okay, great. But I don't know. Some there is you have a hidden racism, I would say.
Hmm.
But people are very mixed. So you can speak to everybody. There's no not like South Africa that had the apartheid. It's
Hmm.
still there's some lot of different classes. It's very people are very mixed, but there's always something hidden.
Hmm. What is one thing that you'd like to change about Brazil?
The violence.
Violence.
Yes, unfortunately, it's a violent country. It's not very safe, I would
What kind
say.
of violence? Guns.
Yes, because of the drugs traffic.
Oh.
So there is a lot of how can I say conflicts, and a lot of people die. It's not like in the cities. It doesn't look. It's nothing has happened. Everything looks perfect. But in the favelas, with the poor population, there's a lot of violence. And also, of course, it comes from the city, so you can be robbed and everything. And this is unfortunately a reality. Doesn't mean you cannot go to Brazil. You can for sure go, but you have to know the places where to go.
Hmm. I'd seen this movie called God's Own Country. No, City of God, or
City of God.
yeah,
It's strong, yeah. It shows
strong movie.
some, yeah, reality of favelas.
That's from Rio, I guess.
Yes. Rio is São Paulo, and I'm sure.
São Paulo, probably.
Yeah.
But that's the largest slum in the world.
Yes, they have. It's very big. Favelas is in Portuguese, in English is slums.
Favelas.
Favelas,
Favelas.
slums. No caso.
What are the aspirations of Brazilians these days? What do they want to do?
Okay, we have, unfortunately, a quite separate um, set of mind in Brazil is now with the all that happens in the world. Like USA, you have no Trump and liberals and democratic. We have something like that also.
Are you having strong influence of USA?
Yes, we have
Okay.
since long time, but not so strong like Mexico. But we have cultural, a lot of cultural influence. And I think you guys from India, you get a little bit more reserved, thank God, because you're far and you have a very strong culture. But as Latin, we get really somehow influenced. So we have what the aspirations of Brazilians. I think it's true. Each like the young people, and they just want to have a good life, like to have a proper life, to I don't know how to answer this question actually, but I think people just want to have a good life, have a good quality of life. People uh, were very poor are getting more chances than in the last years. So I think we all want to be happier and spend a good life. That's not much, but I think it's the thing, the most important.
Most
thing.
important, it all comes down to happiness.
Yes.
No matter what career you choose, no matter
Yeah.
all plannings you do, it all comes down to happiness.
Exactly.
Can you tell us about the famous samba dance?
Mm-hmm.
The the people, the girls who wear those, and the whole carnival looks so colorful and beautiful.
Yes, of course. The samba is a very popular rhythm of
Okay, so
Brazil.
it's a rhythm.
Yes, a rhythm.
Okay.
It's a kind of music, no? And every Brazilian, almost every Brazilian know how to samba. It's like the verb of samba. And it's very like normal for us. Of course, you see the girls almost naked in the TV, but it's not like that. We can do samba like in every parties. It's a kind of music. Like you have rock, you have folk, you have samba.
Is it like bachata, salsa? Is
Yeah.
it a partner dance or
No, you can do some
solo?
partnering, but you can dance mostly by yourself.
How popular is salsa bachata in Brazil?
Not very popular. It's more Latino. The thing that we speak Portuguese makes us almost an island inside Latin. It's very interesting.
Ah,
Yeah, we're very different from of course, we are hermanos, we're brothers and sisters, but we are very different from all other countries.
compare some key differences between the rest of Latin America and
For
Brazil.
example, the music, no? We don't have bachata, or this is not popular. It's like Latin music. You go for something like this. We don't speak Spanish, of course. We speak Portuguese. There are some lot of similarities, like the Latino way of being kind and joyful and hugging everybody, loving. That's really Latino.
It's very open. Is it
Very
like
open people. Yes,
you can meet anybody?
exactly.
Hugging is a culture.
Exactly. I think these two things would be the biggest thing. The language really makes a difference. Like somehow separate us, but it's good to have diversity also, no?
Yeah. Another fun fact of Brazil and Portuguese is the Portuguese king moved its capital to Brazil.
Yes. You did a good research. Yeah, because of the influence of Napoleon, and they were like running away. They came to Brazil to preserve themselves. We don't have a very good feeling about the colonialism from Portugal. We don't like it. There are some crazy people that like it, but no, we're not
But you're still descendants of
Portuguese.
right?
Yeah,
Colonists.
but we say now that Portugal is our colony. There's a lot of jokes in the internet. Maybe you can see, like the Brazilians saying that Portugal is going to be part of Brazil, because they love, for example, our soap operas. They consume our content actually now Portugal. So we are like we're always like kidding that we're doing the opposite now.
Counter colonialism.
Yes.
Same happens with India and UK also. There's so many Indians there. It's like a reverse colonialism. Even the prime minister there was of Indian origin.
Look, amazing.
Yeah. There's one fun fact. Our colonizers, nobody settled here. It's all Indians. Everybody went back, or we forced them to go back. But it's the other way, right? People have settled and have had different generations and mixed with the local people, mixed with the slaves.
Yeah, exactly. The things is that the mindset was different from America, for example. For America, I think the English and the Netherlands people were there to make a new house, no new home, the new place, the new world. In Brazil, no, what happens? The Portuguese came to extract, take the our richness. So the gold, the pau Brazil is like some kind of wood. They came to extract, to take. So that's, I think, is the big difference, because it makes the difference totally. It's not a new place you go and it's a new place. It's my savior place. It's like, okay, I'm going to rob everything I can, give back to my place, and then I'll come and stay here because it's good. I see something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been in the Amazon forest?
Yes.
How does it feel like?
It was very intense experience. Intense. So it's amazing, beautiful, but it's real nature. Because sometimes we go to the nature and we want to humanize the nature, no? But when you see the true nature, she's in charge there, So you have so much things going on. It was a particular intense experience for me, because it was like a high season of the tides of the river, and then you were in a boat, but the fishes was going inside. It's like you are not
jumping out of the water into the boat.
Inside your boat. You're not the one who are like ruling here, my dear. Like I am the nature, and I'm the ruler. So it's very true nature. It's like intense, very beautiful experience. But go with this, like this respect that the nature is the real nature here. Is not something you're going to do just for tourism and to take pictures. You're going to go to really enjoy nature and be part of it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
As a new mom, do you have any expectations for a child?
We always have some expectations, but I try not to have expectations. Just pray that he comes very healthy and happy and be a light for the world.
Amazing. So I hope he likes this damru.
I think he will. Thank you so much. Amazing. Love it. I will try. I have to practice. Oh, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Really nice. Amazing. He'll be expert in this.
Expert damru player.
Yeah.
Do you have one question about architecture and Vastu? How have you seen differences between houses in India and Brazil? Like, what are the key differences between houses in Brazil and India?
Actually, we have some similar patterns. But I think in Brazil, because you have tiles in the roof, like in Brazil, you do the walls in bricks. We also do.
In bricks.
It's very similar. No, it's very similar. But I think maybe we have more balconies
Hmm.
or more open spaces. But I'm not sure. It's totally different aesthetically, but the way it does is the material is very similar. We don't have so much like open brahmastanas as you have in some courtyard
Courtyards, yeah.
houses. Some it's really vast to this. We lost this. What the Portuguese tradition had for the public buildings, and but nowadays we don't have so much of this. I think this is a big difference for sure. Also,
So they are more two-story house or more apartments?
more apartments. We have lots of apartments. People who can have a one-store house is like more
Luxury.
difficult, more richer. Yeah,
Hmm.
usually depends on the place.
Mm-hmm. What are you curious about?
I'm curious about the mind, how
Hmm.
it works, and how to be free. I think is my biggest curiosity. And also, I'm curious about architecture, of course,
Mhm.
and how people relate to places and how architecture can impact in our lives. So I'm a biggest studious. I'm studying a lot this, of course, with Vastu.
Mhm.
And I love nature. So I'm very curious also about nature and the how beautiful and all the places. I love traveling. So I'm very curious about places. I love to experience new places.
In Vastu, what are the plants or objects that are recommended and not recommended to keep inside house?
Good question. I think I would start with the plants. So plants we avoid with spikes,
Spikes, cactus,
yeah, cactus, and also with fruits, depending,
fruits.
yeah, some I don't know how to say in English these trees that have fruits,
Okay, trees with yeah, fruits. Okay.
trees with fruits. So there are some specific you can use, but usually it's not very good. And for example, objects we have to take care of the mirrors. For example, you have to take care a lot of bathrooms and toilets. It's very important to take care where to put it. And some things that we cannot have in our houses, electronics, old electronics. It's
Old
not good.
electronics.
Like
Ah.
sometimes we put it down. Maybe one day we'll fix it. But it's terrible. There's Rahu and Ketu energy coming, so it's not good. Also, this, how can I say, pilas, these chargers you put inside to have some energy. I don't remember the name in English. If you have a device, you need to put this to triple A
Triple A batteries.
batteries. Yes, old batteries. Also, you have to really
Mm.
get rid of and take care of the leakage.
Leakages,
Yeah, it's
yes.
very important, and broken objects in the house. It's like basic.
Mm. Very interesting. This electronics parts was new for me because Vastu is a very ancient science, but
Yeah.
it's also adapting to new items.
We of course we use the theory, the Vedic theory, and the same principle to adopt to
Mm.
the contemporary, the modern world, of
Mhm.
course, no, but always no with the roots.
What about the tortoise?
Turtles,
Tortoise, yeah.
tortoise. The tortoise can be very good in some specific places. We use it. One of the gems therapies, one of the remedies, very strong remedies, but we do it inside the floor, like below the floor.
Below the tiles.
Yeah, there's some one of the most powerful remedies of us. Is very nice. And for
So
example, we use a lot elephants. They're all very welcome.
I'm planning to make a big painting here for this wall. I've got a canvas, and one of the objects will be elephant in it.
Elephant is good. In each part of your house is a pada, no? It's a pada, how can I say, a space that has some specific energy. It would be nice to know exactly what is the pada, to see exactly what is the energy, the devata there, to honor this devata. But elephant, for example, is always welcome. So
So what do you think? What is the energy here?
I have to study your your plan. to see.
Oh, you have to see the diagrams
Yeah,
and
exactly.
blueprints.
Exactly. We cannot.
Ah,
It's a very scientific and technical science.
very interesting. So you're bringing smile on a lot of families that live together.
That's the idea. The Sankalpa.
Thank you so much for being our guest.
It's a pleasure. It was an honor. Thank you, Tanmay.
Even though you came out of a silence course, you have taken out time for us. I'm really happy that we're able to do this podcast. Any final words for our audience?
I would say that if there is something that really matters in life, is for you to be yourself, to find your light in what really matters to you, and to share this with the world, because the world is really waiting for you to do it. So connect with yourself and share your light, because people are waiting.
Wow.
Jai
Thank you.
Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.